What's up, Fat fan? So I'm back with and I'm late. It's a late fight review. Sorry, I've been out for a while. I've been on vacation. Um, so anyways, I just wanted to I just came from Japan, watched a nice big card in the lower weight divisions. Kenshiro Teraji was the main event, the unified WBC WBA junior flyweight champion, and he beat Mexican American Anthony Olasquaga, who many believed Kenshiro would finish in 3 rounds or less. But this guy showed the heart of a Mexican fighter and possibly gave Kenshiro the fight of his life at 108 pounds. And this probably gets Kenshiro considering a move up to the flyweight division, which he talked about in the post-fight interview. But I believe that he wants to do the same thing that his countryman Naoya Inoue did, which is get all 4 belts and then move up in weight. And I talked to Anthony Olasquaga after the fight, and I just asked, and one thing he told me was that Kenshiro doesn't have too much power, but he has amazing speed, and his jab is what had him struggling in that fight. Because right after the jab comes Kenshiro's right hand. And that's what he said. And like I've been saying before, I wanted to see a fight between him and Bam Rodriguez. And I asked him how he thinks that fight would go, and he of course, like many people would say, believe that Bam would beat Kenshiro. But after after this outing, everyone would expect Bam to smoke Kenshiro. But I asked him, how do you think that Bam would beat him easy? He said no. Kenshiro will give Bam a tough fight, even at 112 pounds. I'm moving forward. The undercard, the co-feature, the WBA Bantamweight Championship, which has been vacated by Inoue, goes to his younger brother Takuma Inoue, who I was surprised moved down to 118 pounds, But I guess it's just, how do you say this? Because Inoue is probably going to go up 122 and 126. So, like he said after the fight, he wants to do the same thing his brother did, which is become undisputed at 118 pounds. And as he said, and I quote, "We will be the first brothers to be undisputed champion at 118 pounds." And Takuma Inoue showed tremendous skill that night. And I would like to see him, just have power. If he had the same power his brother did, he will be another monster. He will carry the monster name throughout the Inoue family. So yeah, unfortunately, Inoue vs Fulton has been postponed to July 25th. You know, that's going to be for both the WBC and WBO belts. In my honest opinion, I have, like I said, I've said it before, I'm going to say it again, because of the fight being in Japan, the chances of seeing Fulton winning are very slim to none. Unless he can knock Inoue out, and, we've always seen Inoue bounce back from getting rocked and win fights. It's going to take a lot of grit and determination on Stephen Fulton's side to beat Inoue. But I believe he will give Inoue a good fight for as long as it lasts. July 25th is a fight, still a full card. The same card that was supposed to happen on May 7th has been postponed. All fights have been postponed to July 25 because of the injury of Naoya Inoue. And I saw Inoue in person from afar, and he looks pretty big. So I do understand why he moved up to 122. I don't think he can make 118 pounds anymore. Yeah. That being said, there's a lot of boxing upsets have happened. We had Marlon Tapales winning the WBA and IBF championship at 122, and he immediately called out Naoya Inoue after his fight. That fight would be a good fight for the undisputed belt. If Inoue gets past Fulton, everyone's already counting Fulton out. I understand why people would count Fulton out, but I wouldn't. I think he has the power to score an upset, but Inoue's grit may just be too much. Inoue's warrior spirit may just be too much for um, Stephen Fulton, and I believe he will break Fulton down in the later rounds. It's just a matter of if Fulton can handle Inoue's power, and if Fulton can jab Inoue out, just keep Fulton out of his face with the jab. What he would need to do is hurt Inoue early, the same way Donaire did. If he has good power, he can already expose the scar tissue from the broken orbital bone that Donaire caused not too long ago. My prediction for that fight, I have Inoue winning by 9th round, 8th round stoppage. But it will be a very competitive fight. It's not going to be an easy walkthrough that we're used to seeing from Inoue. It will be a competitive fight, especially now that Fulton has more time to prepare. This postponement, aside from it, also helped Fulton out adjust, what to expect come fight night. So if whoever wins that fight, hopefully doesn't have any mandatories. Hopefully Marlon Tapales doesn't have any mandatories. That's the fight that I want to see, and Tapales himself said he wants to see. There's just a lot of boxing upsets. Just today, Joe Joyce was stopped by Zhilei Zhang, a fighter that everyone counted out and everyone expected to get smashed by Joe Joyce. Didn't happen. Zhilei Zhang, he does look like a grandpa in the heavyweight division. A lot of heavyweight fighters are old. I want to see how he fares up against the likes of Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, and Andy Ruiz Jr. It's another boxing upset, and we're getting boxing upsets week after week. And what's coming up next is Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. Many people are going to be expecting an upset in that fight too, because we just had an upset this week. But like I said, I believe that Tank does have the grit and the determination to handle Ryan Garcia's power. But I believe it's going to be a much tougher fight than expected. It's going to be the fight of Tank's life. And I can't wait. I just can't wait to see that fight happen. Tank versus Ryan Garcia. We are 7 days away from that fight taking place. Yeah. Right now, that's going to be happening it's going to happen 2 months before Inoue vs Fulton. So boxing 2023 has seen a big surge. And everyone that has said boxing is dead, all these scheduled fights are just shutting them up.